Hey guys, how are we doing? It's Martin Cliffe. It is Monday the 27th of February. I am just sitting here enjoying my morning coffee, which is a homemade caramel latte because I managed to get the replacement part for my Nespresso machine, so all is good. Just kind of been thinking about a couple of things guitar related lately. I've revisited I actually went back and rewatched a video that I shot at the end of July last summer when I was talking about using amp gain and amp tones more, and I've kind of revisited some of those settings a bit with the new pedal board and new rig. So all the tones that you heard at the start, I didn't use any overdrive pedals, which is quite unusual for me, and I've just basically set the amps. They're not louder, but I've increased the gain. I'd love to be able to turn them louder, but I am aware that I live in an apartment block and there are plenty of people around. So that was something that was interesting. It is giving me kind of the flexibility to go from nice gentle to just on that's just on the neck pickup, and I can get even more bitey on the bridge. I've also discovered that the middle pickup on this guitar, the high E string, it doesn't seem to pick up as loud. I'm not sure whether there's anything I can do about that or what the deal is of that. I will investigate. The other thing that came to light was following a discussion on the gear page actually about basses was about the weight of instruments and how they respond. Now I would have sworn blind if anybody had asked me that Snowy here was my lightest weight guitar. It's certainly the smallest body, but I would have absolutely sworn blind until I weighed it, and it's quite revealing. I mean, it's my third lightest guitar. It's not like it's my heaviest or anything, but Snowy is 3.455 kilos or 7.62 pounds, which is fairly kind of medium to light for a guitar. But Mikey is over 100 grams lighter. It's 3341 or 7.37 pounds. Prince is also lighter. Blue here is slightly heavier at 7.73. So the fact that Mikey and Blue are absolutely identical just goes to show just how much variation density of wood can have on a guitar, and it may explain why you gravitate towards one guitar more than the other. I know with Les Pauls people say get one between 8.5 and 9.5 pounds. My Les Paul is 8.61, so that's pretty much perfect in that kind of range. It's the low end of that range, it's not too heavy. My basses also, despite being effectively identical, are considerably different. The blue one is 9.38 pounds and the red one is 9.91. Definitely the heaviest instrument I own. Part of that may be obviously to do with the strings, because one of them has got 40 to 95s and the other one's got 60 to 125s on. But there's got to be more to it than that, and it is to do with the woods. So yeah, it's just an interesting thing. I gravitate towards blue. I clearly like things round about the 3.5 kilo mark. 7.6, 7.7 pounds, because that's the range that Snowy falls in and the range that Blue falls in. Mikey, as I say, is slightly lighter. Prince is slightly lighter. 39 is slightly heavier, but they're all kind of in that comfortable range. And that also obviously contributes to sustain and stuff, and as well as the feel of the guitar. But it's just an interesting little thing. So yeah, I'm just kind of mulling over some ideas. Just playing some guitar on a Monday morning before I start work. I'm fortunate enough that I don't start work until 10 on a Monday morning, so I get a chance to do some playing before I go in and sit and enjoy a coffee and that kind of thing. I shot a couple of jams already since I tweaked my amp settings, but I was still dialing in my pedals, so some of the levels are a little bit hit and miss. At the moment, Only other changes, well, I made a couple of changes to my pedal board. I'm going straight in the front of the amps now. I'm not using the effects loop at all. I replaced the patch cables. I decided to rewire. Again, for weight reasons, the Damasio jumper cables that I was using, which are fantastic, are just heavier than what I'm using now, which is the Evidence Audio SAS. Partly, I think, because obviously I can get jumper cables come in 6, 12 and 18 inches, whereas an SAS cable I can make one that's an inch long. So it adds up, you're saving a few grams here and there, but by the time you've got 15, 20 patch cables, cutting the length down and also cutting down the weight is a good thing. I can't fault the Damasio cables in terms of quality at all. They're excellent. But yeah, just a thing that I decided to do. I've also added in my old EP booster, my white one, the one that doesn't play nice on 18 volts, the one that's a bit quirky. My other EP booster, it works exactly as it's supposed to. This one doesn't, but what it does do is it kind of just slightly mellows out the tone. I'm running at a unity gain. It just gives a warmth and a bloom to the notes that I really like. So that's running after all the Sur pedals on the front row, just before it goes into the timeline. Other than that, nothing's changed with my rig. So yeah, there we go. More videos coming on their way. This may come out after episode 7 of My Guitars is out, so look out for episode 8 coming out. I'm trying to shoot plenty of videos so that I can keep maintaining this one video a day effectively. A lot will be looper jam stuff, but I'm just trying to get out a varied amount of content through the week for your enjoyment. Thanks guys, thanks to all you subscribed, commented, liked. No thanks to the one random person who every time, well not every time I post a video, but quite often gives me a thumbs down. Yeah, really don't appreciate that, grow up. You don't have to watch my channel. I appreciate those of you who do watch it. Until next time, take care, and I'll speak to you soon.